Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. I bet you're asking yourself, what is that? What is she doing now? Well, I wanted to show you something. I have a tote. It's not a huge tote, but it's a good tote in the basement in my pantry area. And in that tote, because it's got a good lid that seals well, I keep beans and sometimes rice. It just depends on what I have that is extra. And I like the tote because it's got a good lid on it, and I can slide it underneath the shelf and keep these items in there. So I wanted to do an inventory of sorts, let's put it like that, because I am trying to use $10 a week to restock my pantry, fill in some holes that maybe just need some extra things, or to have a backup or two of some pantry items. Now, these packages of beans and peas were in my tote. And I thought, you need to pull those out. So I did, and I hauled them upstairs here in the kitchen so I could show you what I have. I'm also working my way through my home canned beans. I've got 3 quarts of seasoned pinto beans. And when I say seasoned, I mean with some cumin and taco seasoning of sorts. And so I have 3 quarts of those. And I've got 2 pints of lentils. And I think that's all that is left. Oh, nope, that's it. That's all that's left of my home canned beans. I do have 1 can of store-bought black beans and pork and beans, but I kind of don't count those, even though they are beans. Anyway, I brought these up because I want to show you what I have. And I wanted to do a quick inventory on this because I need to use these up, but I did want to get through my canned beans first. So let me show you what I have. I've got 2 vacuum sealed 1-pound packages of pinto beans. I don't know if you can see. I vacuum sealed these in May of 2020. So, not having had much experience with lentils, I decided that I would give it a try, and they were pretty cheap, so I did vacuum seal these. I have 1 bag of, this is a 1-pound package of navy beans. It's also vacuum sealed. I've got a package of 1-pound package of pinto beans here. And I have a 4-pound package of pinto beans here. These were purchased pretty cheaply at Dollar General. I've got a larger package of navy beans. This is 2 pounds of navy beans. And I have a nice 2-pound package, 32 ounces of yellow split peas. Now, I like split pea soup, but once I started using the yellow split peas, they are much, much better than the green. The flavor far surpasses the green. So I have this nice big package of yellow split peas. I have also got a 1-pound package of dark red kidney beans. And this is my last package of garbanzo beans. This is also a 1-pound package. Now, some of these I purchased. Some of these were generously given to me. And so for various reasons. And so I am going to use these. Hopefully, I will be able to get through some of these this winter. Now, beans, sometimes people think beans are difficult to cook. They're not. And with some of the nice appliances, kitchen appliances that we have today, they're practically, you don't even have to really think about it. You can cook your beans in a lot of those nice automatic appliances, such as a Ninja Foodie or other countertop pressure cookers, which are very nice. But if you don't know how to cook beans from scratch, I highly recommend that you learn how to do it. There's so many ways you can cook beans. There's so many ways to make them. But once you know, and you will be able to always have a meal because you know how to cook beans. And if you keep beans in your pantry, a good working pantry, you will always have food. I find it a little bit sad that the phrase beans and rice have become almost cliche these days. And beans and rice have become symbolic with poverty, when in actuality beans and rice have been around for a very long time in many cultures, in many countries, and certainly not equated with poor food. Beans and rice are very nutritious. They say it's a complete protein. I'm not a sciencey person, so I don't know about that, but I do know they fill the stomach. They taste good, and you can do so many things with it. I grew up on beans. I can't say that I grew up on rice, other than sometimes my mother would make rice pudding. And then rice, we had rice in stuffed peppers. We did have that as well. But I grew up on beans. I grew up on split peas. And so beans was a part of my upbringing. And I don't remember that we ever considered it poor food. It was just part of what we ate regularly, especially beans in the colder months, and or on laundry day. When Mother was doing the wash in the wringer washer, and we were hanging out clothes, she would have a pot of beans oftentimes on the back of the stove cooking, and beans and cornbread would be for supper, and it was very, very delicious. So don't look down on beans. I know some people absolutely do not like beans, or I suppose they haven't found any beans that they like. And there are certainly many, many, many more types of beans than what you see here. But if you're not familiar with them, become familiar. Find a bean or two that you like and go for that. I like butter beans and lima beans and those kinds of beans as well. I find them very delicious. There's so many good beans that I think it's worth exploring. Okay? All right, I just wanted to show you this. I will be intentionally cooking these once I get through my canned items. I do want to get through the canned items first. And so I'm dwindling it down. I'm very happy about that. Okay? All right, that's it for me today. I love you guys. You know I do, as always. You know that little is much when God is in it. Okay? All right. Thank you for being here today. Let me know what you think in the comments. Excuse me. I will meet you there. And let us know what your favorite bean is, or if there's some beans that maybe we're not familiar with. Okay? All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.